every day, he wrote a letter to a son who had been dead for 10 years. The last letter at the edge of the village stood an old house that time had forgotten. Its walls were cracked, its door rusted, and in the courtyard grew a neem tree whose leaves whispered whenever the wind passed like someone calling a name that never answered. Abdul Rehman lived there alone. Age had bent his back and stolen the color from his hair, but his eyes still waited. They always waited. Every evening, just after sunset, he followed the same ritual. He would sit at a small wooden table, straighten a blank sheet of paper, and open an old ink pen one he had bought years ago for his son. His hands trembled, not from fear, but from memory. Then he began to write, "My son, today it rained. Do you remember how you used to run to the roof, laughing, letting the rain soak you completely?" The pen paused, his eyes filled, but no tears fell. He believed that if he cried, the words would blend. He wanted the letters to stay clear. His son Hamza had left for the city 10 years ago. He had left with dreams, promises, and the confidence of youth. "I'll come back soon, Abba." But one night, a phone call arrived instead. An accident, a short sentence, a lifetime of silence. From that day on, time stopped inside the house. But Abdul Rehman kept it moving by writing letters. He never sealed them, never mailed them. He knew the address no longer existed above ground. Still, he wrote, because a father does not bury hope, even when he buries his child. The villagers whispered, "The old man has lost his mind. He writes letters to the dead." Abdul Rehman heard them. He smiled politely and said nothing. How could he explain that this wasn't madness, this was love with nowhere to go? Some letters were complaints. "You promised you'd come home for Eid. I kept the door open. I still do." Some were prayers. "Wherever you are, my son, may you be at peace." And every letter ended the same way. "When you come, read them all, at night." He placed the letters under his pillow as if they could protect his sleep, as if words could keep loneliness away. Years passed. The neem tree shed its leaves again and again, and Abdul Rehman grew weaker. His hands shook more, his eyes saw less. But he never stopped writing. One evening he wrote, "My son, I sat on your bed today. It still smells like you. Or maybe my memories are lying to me." That night, the pen rested longer than usual. The next evening, he tried again. "My son, today my heart feels heavy. If you don't come." His eyes closed. The pen slipped from his fingers. The sentence remained unfinished. Morning came quietly. The villagers found him lying peacefully on his bed, surrounded by letters, some fresh, some yellowed by time. In his hand was the last letter. It read, "My son, if you don't come today, it's all right. I am coming." That day, the village understood. He was never crazy. He was just a father who kept writing until love finally took him where his son already was.